Question 17, the instructions tell us that it's a summary question. Choose the option that best summarizes the essence of the passage. Let's quickly read the passage, restate it in our own words. The correct option is one that captures the main points as far as possible in the same order. The wrong options are one that either introduce an element or an expression or a fact that is not given in the passage, something that distort or misrepresent what has been said in the passage, or something that is incomplete. If the passage has 4 points and the option mentions only one or two of them, then that's not a complete summary. So an incomplete summary is also an incorrect summary. All right. But remember that you have to choose the best of bad options. Sometimes all of them seem incomplete. Then you have to choose one which seems to highlight most of the main points. All right. So let's look at this. Years ago, the late Russian writer Elena Grimina correctly predicted that her country was growing worse by the day. I don't want to live in an orthodox Iran, she said back in 2013. So this Russian writer said, I don't want to live in an orthodox Iran. That means she's calling Russia an orthodox Iran way back in 2013. And her prediction seems to be coming true. After Russia passed, why did she call it an orthodox Iran? She called it an orthodox Iran after Russia passed a reactionary law criminalizing offending religious feelings of believers. Now that the Russian Federation has fully embraced fascism, more parallels with Iran and other autocratic states like China are emerging. Now, Russia, according to the authors, become totally fascist. And since it has become embraced fascism, now you can draw even more parallels with authoritarian regimes like Iran and China. One of the biggest is hostage taking. One of the biggest parallels that you can draw between Russia, China, and other authoritarian regimes like Iran is hostage taking. And that means for Americans and other Westerners from countries helping fight Russia's brutality, it is past time to get out. An American passport won't protect one from the Russian authorities. In fact, it's likely to draw their attention. So, what's the passage saying? One writer had predicted way back in 2013 that Russia is becoming another Iran. Now that Russia has embraced fascism, this is coming true. You can draw even more parallels between Russia and Iran and China, and one parallel is hostage taking. So it's high time Americans and Westerners got out of Russia, because an American passport is likely to make you more vulnerable and the Russians are likely to notice you more for hostage taking rather than protect you. Clear? These are the main points. Our summary should have this. Russia, fascism, leave the country. Who Americans and Westerners should leave the country. These are the three main ones you need to have. Definitely the summary, the correct summary has to have. Elena Gremina's prediction about Russia's growing fascism is coming true as parallels from Iran and China are emerging. True, but incomplete. What does it miss out? So, hostage taking is going to be on the rise. So, Americans and Westerners leave Russia. That bit hasn't been given. Incomplete. Second, Americans and other Westerners helping fight Russia's brutality should leave as hostage taking is becoming common. But why? Why is it becoming more common? Why should they leave the country? Why is hostage taking becoming more common? Russia has embraced fascism, according to the author. B does not mention that. Russia's embrace of fascism and hostage taking puts Westerners at risk. This is the reason, right? Making it imperative for them to leave. That is why they should leave the country. Russia has embraced fascism. Now, the parallel with China and Iran is they are now going to indulge in hostage taking. Therefore, leave the country. Right? So, C seems to be good. Russian Federation's fascist tendencies are becoming more apparent, with parallels to Iran and China posing a threat to Westerners. Is a slightly lukewarm way of saying, author is saying leave, high time, it's past time that you quit. That has not been mentioned in D. Therefore, the correct summary is C.